in that video, she talked about volume is equal to, and someone said, Mrs. Thompson, it says area of the base here, right? It didn't have B, yours had area of the base. That was B times height, but our volume, our base was a triangle. So that was the A times B, we said, divided by 2 times the height. So all of these problems needed that formula. These two problems, the volume formula you should have been using was length times width times height, multiplying the 3. And the last two problems on this page, that's where you use capital B, or area of the base, times height, for letter N and letter L. Okay? So if you didn't get those to work out, you want to make sure you take a look. I'm going to have you turn in your notes a mathematical shape for that soup can. What could we say that is? You got it, Aaron? Cylinder. So what I would like you to do is write the names of each of those mathematical names, right out either above or below. So this one we write cylinder. Right? Please write the next two mathematical names if you know those. So the next one I'm looking at, raise your hand. Someone else got another one for me? What do you have? Yep. Cone. And that last one, that ball, like an 8-ball, like a volleyball. Sam, you got it? It is a sphere. Oh, yours is different. Yours is a, oh yeah.
Hexagon.
You have, are you sure it's a hexagon?
It's an octagon.
Yours is an octagon. Yours looks like this, right? And it goes back.
Yeah.
Octagonal prism. So we're going to ignore the 8-ball. Yours is an octagonal prism. Why octagonal? Because it's an octagon, there's 8 sides, and then prism. Okay? As you look at this next page going down, the definition of volume. The definition of volume is the measure of the amount of space. We saw that with that lady filling up the cube. Can you please not do that? So we're looking at the amount of space that it occupies, right? The amount of space something occupies. Volume is measured in cubic units. A lot of times they might write it out, cubic inches, or you might see this, like you did on last night's worksheet. Inches cubed, meters cubed, centimeters cubed. And the reason that's happening is that you are multiplying generally 3 lengths together. And if you have 3 things multiplied and they're all inches, that's going to be cubic inches. So prism is 3-dimensional, solid. It has 2 bases. So when you take a look down here, these are prisms. Okay? Cylinder is a special kind of prism. It just has a circle for a base. Pyramid is 3-dimensional shapes with 1 base, and a cone, again, is a special kind of pyramid. We're going to be working today with cylinders and cones, and mostly cylinders. And then we're going to do some work with rational and irrational, because that was something that really threw some of you off on the test yesterday, or the quiz yesterday. So, if we read in the top of the next page, please. You're on the top of page 24. On page 24, it says, to find the volume of any prism, it is the product. Product means we're multiplying the area of the base and height. So please write behind where it says B times H, okay? Or actually, yours says it right behind that. It says you need to memorize this formula, right? It says you need to memorize this. So right below this, this is our key formula for all volume. We want to think of it. What is that B? B volume equals, please write it out as area of the base times height. Keep in mind the area has to be the same shape front and back or top and bottom. So when we talk about a base could be here, but we also could think that right here we have the we have this same shape, this rectangle, front and back, right? So the base could either be on the bottom or it could be on the side, one of our sides, okay? When I look at question A, does it matter where my base is? When I look at a rectangular box or a prism, does it matter which one I decide to call my base? So if I'm looking at this, does it matter which one of these I decide is my base?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right? So we are going to start with a formula. When you take your quiz, this is how I'm going to give you points. First point is going to be you writing down the formula. So some of you don't have your pencil on your paper right now. I need you to do that. So volume equals, we are going to put area of the base times height. Well, we have a more specific base. What is our base? We have length and width times the height. This is my base, right? My base is a rectangle. It has length and width. We are now going to write in our numbers. So when we take this test and you have a quiz on this is going to be my 1 point. The next one is with the numbers in. So my length, I'm going to start with 12 inches. My width is 8 inches. If you don't have a calculator, you probably need one. And my height was 2 inches. If you don't have a calculator, grab one in the front, take yours out if you don't have one. We look at this answer. As I look at the answer for this problem, volume is equal. What do you have for me, Rowan? So we are going to write volume equals. Now, Mr. Olson will also be on you if you only put 192. And I will not give you all the points. You've just gotten 75% on the quiz on this question, or on the test. It's going to be 192 cubic inches. You don't put the unit, you don't get the points. Oh, Mrs. Thompson, can I put the units this way? 192 inches cubed. Yes. You cannot do this. You cannot tell me that the volume is equal to 192 cubed inches. Put 192 in your calculator to the third power. It's huge. Right? 192, 192, 192, multiply it 3 times. This is wrong. You cannot put that down. Does that make sense why I don't like that answer? Okay, that was a huge number. All right. So let's go back to this one. What do we have to start with? To get all our points when you take a quiz or test, we start with volume equals capital B times H. Area of the base. But my base is a what? What is our base here? What's the shape? It is area, Abigail? It's a triangle. So if my base is a triangle, I need the formula for a triangle. How do you find the area of a triangle? To find area of a triangle, you might have, I'm going to use, instead of base times height, I'm going to use A times B divided by 2. Where I'm thinking of this being side A and this being side B. Someone said, why do you use A and B? Pretty soon we go into the Pythagorean theorem. And when we work with the Pythagorean theorem, we talk about the sides of the triangles being sides A, B, and C. Okay? So this kind of lead into that as you're doing it. So, volume equals, our formula is, we're going to write down the formula first. A times B, do you like divided by 2 or times a half better? Okay? So, I'm going to write it both ways for you. I don't care which way, if you want to do it the second way, 1/2, A times B times H. I don't care if you like doing it this way or this way. Are they the same? Some of you have personal preferences. I'm here for you. You can do it either way. Okay? We now want to write down what we are going to have for our numbers in that formula, right? So if I'm looking at my numbers in that formula, I'm going to put volume equals, side A is 3 meters, side B is 4 meters, divided by 2. How far does it go back between the 2 triangles? That's my height of 10 meters. If you did it this way, volume equals 1/2 please go ahead. 1 divided by 2, or 3 times 4 divided by 2 times 10 on your calculator. 3 meters, 4 meters, 10 meters. So on the test, this is 1 point. This work right here is another point, and for the last 2 points, it's you telling me your answer, which is the volume equals. Joe, what'd you get when you put in your calculator? How much? 60
Cubic
meters cubed. 60 cubic meters. Question. Okay? So, just making sure how you're getting your points. By the way, most of you really did an awesome job memorizing your squares and cubes. Like, you did great. But the problem came in on some of the rational and irrational misunderstanding. So as we take a look at this next problem, it says volume of a cylinder. We want to start with that same formula. Volume of a cylinder is the product of the area of the base, but our base is a circle. And so when we look for area of a circle, to find area of a circle is always equal to pi times radius squared. We are going to use that pi button a ton this year, okay? We're not going to round it to 3.14. I know last year you might have done that a lot. No way. We want to keep it exact. We're going to leave our answer in that form. So it says, a cylinder is a circular prism. Compare this formula to the previous one. What do we notice? What do we notice is what? What's different about the formulas? The base, right, is a circle now. Before, our bases were rectangle, right, or a triangle. So, again, our answer is going to go here. We're going to start with the formula. Basic formula, capital B times H. So if I was calling on you, or if I asked you, how do you start your problem? Everyone would say, let's say it together, volume equals area of the base. Oh, that was so wimpy. My goodness, I know it's Friday, but come on. All right, so here we go again. Volume equals area of the base times height. Thanks for being loud on that one. All right, so our base is pi radius squared times height. Everyone have that second formula down? Okay. We are now going to fill in your numbers. Oh, this is 6 all the way across. That means it's the what? Diameter. But we need the radius. How is the radius of a circle related to the diameter? A bunch of people are ready to tell me, Grace, it's what? It's half. So this is 6 all the way across. My radius, what I want, is halfway. And my radius I would put down is 3 centimeters. I can't do the formula until I have the right units. So please write down pi. We're going to take 3 centimeters. We're squaring that times my height of 9 centimeters. Now, pi button, right? We talked about pi being irrational up here on this poster. I think it's close to 100,000 decimal places of pi. It never ends and never repeats. And on your calculator, it's going to round up that last digit, okay? So, when we put this, we already have pi in our calculator. Do we have to put 3 squared, or what do we know 3 squared is? What?
Oh, my.
Just like that, you forget. All right, so times. You might want to use 3 squared. Let's go 3 squared. So hit 3, and then notice you want to hit the x squared button on your calculator. And mine shows 9 then, okay? If you put in 6, you're going to get the wrong answer, right? And now we're going to put times another 9. And my answer for the volume is gonna be 254.47. Usually 2 decimal places is what I'll ask you to round it to. Did everyone get this on their calculator? Anyone not get 254.47, and we put centimeters what? Cube. Notice it goes back here, okay? You didn't get it on your calculator, we kind of want to help you with that. So, you don't have a pi button, I bet you do. Yeah, that's fine. Set 9, 1 to 10. I'm going to see the formula. Volume equals, I'm going to see base times height. But more specifically, volume of ours, what are all of our shapes on this page? Cylinders. I need to see this formula. Pi, radius squared, height. So, I need the formula. That's going to be a point. Next thing I need you to do is show me what you substituted. So you're going to tell me volume equals pi. You use the pi button on your calculator.
Could we have?
And when you put down your answer, what do I always need with it?
The cube
Label.
Yeah.
So you'll put volume equals, you'll tell me a number, and then you'll put feet cubed, meters cubed, yards cubed, okay? When you get down to question 9, you're trying to find the mistake. They did a mistake in the problem. Sometimes the mistakes are right at the beginning, okay? Now, I want you to look at number 10 right now. As you look at number 10, we know 5 is our what of solid A? Radius. And the 6 is the height. And over here it tells us 2.5 is the radius. Some of you aren't writing any of this in, I would. And then what do we know the height has to be? And it says they are similar. You guys had similar figures last year. Find the unknown height. That's what we have to do first. We have to find this. Could you do that if you know they're similar? And you know this is 5 and this is 2.5 and this is 6. Okay? So you gotta find that first. Then it says find the volume of each. So then you gotta find the volume of A. What do I need with volume of A? All that stuff I said at the beginning. Formula, numbers, substitute. Then you're gonna find the volume of B. And it just asks, how are they related to each other? Okay? So, that is your assignment.